You guys. Right. So what we're doing, I'm just going to go in here a minute. Let me just get that screen back a minute. Right, a bit of testing today. So obviously yesterday we had the problems with the graphics card. Something going on there. I don't know what it is, to be honest. But we're going to try anyway today. See if we can see what happens. If it cuts out, it'll be the end of the day, because then I'm going to have to look into it some more. I've tried a few things this end, but as I say, if it cuts out, that's going to be it really. So, ooh, I don't think I can get that in, can I? No, not really. Call address there. I think what it is you start with. I think you start with a bone knife on this one. I'm not sure. Sounds like there might. Oh no, it's outside. I thought there was a Z locked in here, but there isn't. It's outside. Sherpa hat, don't really need it. Come in. Don't actually know where we are, but we definitely need a knife. That's the big thing here. I'm just noticing. Let's just do this Jamaica house because it's at the top of the hill. So I'm hoping, guys, that it's going to be okay, but I just don't know. So it's a bit of a test today. Hopefully we'll have a good stream. When I came off yesterday, I tested it without streaming, and everything went brilliantly. I wiped out a 3-man squad at Novi Sobar on the same server I was on. And everything went swimmingly. I've had a lot of that recently, everything going well off stream and then badly on stream, so... Some better trousers. Put them trousers on. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see now what's going to happen. Oh. Bottle. That is a good find. That's a genuinely good find already. Yo, Bone Dude. Well, we'll have to see, mate. We had a bit of a nightmare yesterday, as I was saying, with the graphics card, so it just kept shutting down, basically, and saying there's a bug, but it doesn't. It's not actually giving an error code on it. It's only a couple of months old, the graphics card, so I really don't know, dude. Well, we'll see what happens, eh? What condition's that in? Worn. Right, I just heard something then. Possibly in that building. Yeah, so I don't know, dude. We're going to have to suck it and see. Now, as I say, if the graphics card does go again, I'll call it at that point, because I know once it starts going, it just keeps. But I've done a few things behind the scenes that hopefully will see it right. And I've just picked up on a life on a server that I know well. just to rule like anything out with the server. It just keeps coming up with like this bug thing, but so we'll have to see, Bone Dude. Yeah, I did think I heard something in there. I can't see anyone. Keep looting and a tooting. Oh, some buckshot. What have I got? Is it a 43 that or a 12? Oh, it's just the shit one. It's basically a 12, it's just renamed. So I'm just going cautious here because I definitely did hear something. But it might have just been a Z walking, you know, but I don't know. But we are going to need a knife. Now that's great, but I can't carry it. How many slots is that? It's quite a few slots, that. Can we do this? I could get rid of that. I could get rid of that. Put that up there. Get that into there. Spin that round. Spin that round. And if we get rid of these rounds out of this one, like that, that'll work, won't it? Okay, so there is Zeds knocking around. Radiator. Gas light, that is in that. Been looted this because I can see, you know, every single door's open, isn't it? But just looking for spark plugs. Oh, there's a well there. Let's just do that side of things while we're here. I'm going to put that on slot. We'll empty it. Just being super cautious after yesterday's bloody debacle. Sewing kit, that. Yeah, so let's see, guys. Let's see what actually happens now. As I say, if it does freeze, guys, I'll shut it down and I'll have to come up with whatever the solution is through the week. It does come up with a thing that it should be running off, like the boot system should be UEFI or something like that, and it's running on this CSM, which isn't compatible or something. So whether it's to do with that, but it's done that since the start and it's worked every time. So I can't see why it just suddenly stopped working when it's still running the same system. go for 3/4 of this. Well, go on. Let's see if we can get the lot. Okay. One thing we are going to have to do here is just get the we're going to have to slot up some rags there as well. We're going to have to slot up the knife. So I think we can just get rid of that basically. What we'll do, just pull all those over, stick that in there. Okay. And then when we cut this up, we've got our rope then. Got gloves, so we don't need to do any screwing about there. So that's where we are, Bone. That's where we are, mate. We're in the hunt and gather stage. Okay. It is 9 by 19, that, isn't it? Yeah. Right, so right, there's someone outside for sure. Just heard him. On my left. Might be using the well. Well's on the left, isn't it? Hello?
Hello. Hi, good
All right.
dude. I'm just trying to get some water here.
No, you're good, dude. I heard you. But I can
just
see you've got
spawned in.
nothing. No, you're good, dude. I'll go and put my shoes back on then. I was going to sneak up on you, but no need.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing.
You're good, dude. You're good. Tell me if you need anything, mate. Just me, dude, coming in.
Alright.
Yeah, mate. Take this.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
It's not much, but it's something, isn't it? You never know. It could be a lifesaver, that.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, dude.
Have a good one, dude.
Yeah, and you, mate. Take it easy. Yeah, again, I'm not in the habit there of killing freshies, getting a drink of water. Because again, what's the benefit to me? Nothing. It's just stupid doing stuff like that, so... I'm always happy to help someone that's fresh. You could see he was absolutely... I mean, he had, like, every single thing he had on. I know he could have, like, picked up an IJ and had it in his thing, and we'd never know. Sometimes it's an idea when you see a situation like that of just holding them up, getting them to drop the clothes down. Make sure you get them to stand way back from the clothes. I'm trying to think where we friggin' are here. Alright, we're on the coast then. If I can just assess where we are on the coast, then we can make a plan. Oh, there you go. Right, so Scalisti's there. So, what do we want to do? Do we want to go to Delina? What have we got? We've got the shotty in that. So, what's the best route for us to take to get geared on this? Well, on this server, the houses do have a bit of food in them. Scalisti, does that have mods at Scalisti? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's got a bridge on this one or what it does. The thing that I'd look for on Scalisti would be a hunting scope, PU or hunting scope, which are quite hard to find, I think, on this server. The other thing to think about here is it's going a little bit dark. Now, if it's going a little bit dark, it's an idea to do the fishing. So I think we're here. We're already here. Why don't we just nip over to Scalisti and have a look at what I said there? I've had to play a lot of alternative servers recently, so I can't remember what mods, if any, are on this one. It's vanilla playstyle, but it does have a few mods on this, like, you know, just a couple of extra sort of tents and that military, you know, that sort of thing. Nothing huge. Now, when I was having the problem with the card, I think I had a look on the timestamp of it. It was about sort of 20 minutes in, so I don't know how long we've been going now. But it was starting to mess up at about 20 minutes. So we'll have to keep our eyes open for that. Just take this little shortcut over. If it's a swim, I might do it on the outer side. Yo, beekeeper. Sorry about yesterday, mate. I've just been talking about that. The again, the graphics card kept messing up. I think it did it 3 or 4 times in the end, and then I did come back on later on that day. Like, I made a couple of changes, and it was still doing it. So I've come back on today just to see if I'm going to get the same, really. But I had no choice yesterday, really, but to quit it. So, and then the funny thing was, I was saying at the start of this stream. Now we've not been on long though. I was saying at the start of this stream, I killed a 3-man squad at Novi on that same server. but it wasn't streamed, which makes me wonder if there's some sort of conflict between the memory card and the OBS. I think I'm going to swim out this way. I might, do you know, we could do the fishy bit on there. Have we got enough stuff? I think we have. I think that'd work. Well, it's all new. I haven't got, without me bringing it up, I haven't got the stats for it. But when I first got the graphics card, everything was running fine, and it's been running fine all the time, basically. No problems with this system. But all the motherboard and the GPU and everything are brand new. Well, practically brand new. The only thing, Beekeeper, that keeps coming up on it is since we fitted the graphics card, it says it shouldn't be running on CSM or something like that. It should be running on UEFI on the startup. But it said that since day one, and I've never had a problem. And then all of a sudden, there's like, you know, a good sort of couple of months into having the graphic card, it's throwing a wobbler. The other thing with it, Beekeeper, is there's no, it's not throwing up a code. You know, it's not throwing up a code, so that's annoying. So it's saying AMD has discovered a bug, and it asks you if you want to send a report, but it doesn't throw a code up with it. There's no code error. So I don't know what's going on there. But that comes on every time, like since I've had the card, it's come on every time I've started the PC up. Just says AMD's detected CSM, you should be beating up with a UEFI or something. I think my plan here, guys, is to do this to give us a chance of a sniper rifle and a chance of a scope. But then from here, go straight inland. So run to here and then run in. That's my plan anyway. Are you on my Discord, Beekeeper? Because if you're not, you can join it straight underneath where you put that last comment in, and I'll get the GPU and send up what it is and what the graphics card is. I don't think it's been since I got the new case as well, because I've got a new case on the computer, like a 6-fan case. 5 cooling, 1 exhaust, they're all overclocked, apparently. Dog does all my computer stuff, so you know, I'm not really au fait on it. I've just thought, actually, I don't think I've got any rags, have I? No, there's no point in getting a stick with no rags. Ain't got any rags. I didn't pick that sewing kit up at the bloody well either. Bet that dude got it. I need to leave the link to my Discord in the actual streams themselves, actually. Because it's a good way, you know, you can contact me on that, and you know, I can get it then. It's not ideal, is it, on... Actually, we need that, don't we? What am I doing? Even when it's the fans, though. Because won't they just keep it cooler because they've been overclocked? Just basically means the fans are running all the time. Because I asked Dog about that. I said, why are they running all the time? He says, because they're overclocked, so... Right, that'll get us dry anyway. Both ends. I'll take that for you guys. I don't need it, but I'll take it for you guys, and I can at least point things out as we do them. I was going to say, if we found a burlap, we could do with the rope. But we'll leave it for now. We can always get that on the way back. Yeah, this looks normal. Doesn't look like there's any mods on this. Again, I say mods, it's just really, is there any extra buildings and shit like that? That's been dropped there. So someone's been here at some point. Obviously dropped loot stays on for many, many hours, so... Yeah, so it's only the fans, if you like. Oh, there is a mod. There's a hunting shack there. Look, it's only the fans that are overclocked. That they're just running all the time. You know, where's the hunting thing? It's up here somewhere. I think it's in this little tree line. I think that's the worst stream I've ever done yesterday, though. But that is the thing. I mean, I used to get things on PlayStation as well. Don't get me wrong, but the PC. There's so many elements at play. There's so much to go wrong. That's why even the biggest streamers have the same problems. Because it don't matter how much money you throw at it, there's so many systems working together. You know. There you go. That's what I came here for. I will have to drop that map though, unfortunately. Right, so we'll drop down here. Does this one, I think this one might have like a gypsy site as well at the top. Might be wrong. That's good. I did want to kill him in the building, which we did. Some 308. Now this hunter jacket will give us a little bit more storage. Well, quite a lot more storage to be fair. So that's a good find. Okay, we've got a lighter as well. I think I'll probably do fishing at the back of the island and use the like the house. I got shot here once when I was with TJ, so I always like triple check it now. There is a well here, which we'll have a look at in a minute. Oh yeah, sorry dude, I will do. Yeah, good thinking mate. Yeah, I got the storage now, haven't I? I say I don't need it, it's more for you guys. I can say, right, I'm here, and which we'll do actually once we've got through this looting phase. I'll do that when we get to the back of the island. I'm just sort of just crossing my fingers now as I say it that we don't get that bloody bug again. Why did I drop it there? In fact, I'll tell you what we'll do as well. We'll take that heat pack. May as well run that. Where did I put the map? Don't know where it went, dude. Did we drop? Oh, I know. Yeah, sorry, we dropped it at the thing, didn't? I know where it is. Yeah. I'll go back and get it on the way back because we'll be going back that way. So. Yeah, we'll be going back that way, dude. Did I not drop it in the kiosk? It's at the hunting stock. I can't remember where I bloody did. I don't know. Somewhere. Hunting lodge, yeah. Just do this now, this water thing. And then we'll just keep going then. Get the food situation under control. Well, I hope... Is there anything else I can call you other than Beekeeper, dude? Because it seems an awfully long-winded bloody... BK, what about BK? That's the same as the gun, isn't it? Call you BK. That sounds pretty cool. What do you think of that? Looks to me like it's been pretty looted, this lot. Hunter pants are nice, but they're not in white on a server that's not winter. I'd take them if it was winter. Unfortunately, I've got nowhere to put that bear trap. I'll remember it's there, and if we find a pack, I might take it back. There you go. There's a map. I might take it back to the mainland. Rangefinder, but it's pretty beat up. That's got no battery either. Right, so what I'm thinking of doing is going to the back of the island. Somewhere near the house, but there may be a little sort of, it's like a gypsy site up there, if this is the right server. Mark. BK Mark. Doesn't look like there's one. Yeah, must be a different server I'm thinking of that. What I do need to check on, that's the house I'm thinking of doing the cooking in. What I do need to do is just make sure, let's go on the options there. Yeah, I need to disable all of that. How far away he aggroed from? Well, could have done with keeping this one alive, to be honest. Could have done with keeping him alive, but so I could fish down there. Right, this is going to be the hooks. So let's get them made. Storage is our biggest problem just going forward with these fish. This is going to be the rod. So it's going to get dark, but nighttime on this server ain't bad. So that's the problem. The other problem we were having yesterday, having to use a different server because of the pop. But then obviously it being a bit too dark, really, if I'm being honest. I'm not going to go mad with this. I think I'll get 2 worms. Which will give us 4 fillets. Okay. Let's go fish. All I'm thinking of doing is eating 2 fillets, keeping 2 spare. It's all we need, really, if I'm being honest. Okay, where's the wormy? I'd like to end up on my sort of favoured part of the map, which is more west. We seem to have just always been in the east recently on Chernarus. Not really got a way of getting that in. We could get rid of that. Still don't think we can get it in. Because we need... Oh, I might be able... Actually, what we'll do... Just in it so we don't have to run backwards and forwards. So if we flip that in there... Put that there, flip that one in there. There's that. And that should do us. We'll have to come back out for some bark. Oh, mind you, no, I don't think we'll need any. We can just use a rag, can't we? If we break the rods down, we can use that for the sticks. Oh, look at what we've got there. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Told you, didn't I? I knew there'd be something here. See, it's the shittest shotgun, that, so I don't mind getting rid of that at all, quite honestly. Right, okay, let's break this down. I'm going to keep the sport points. We need to flip that on slot. It's even got a couple of rounds in it. Right, break that up. I'm going to do it on one stick. And potentially just save a stick for drying stuff. If we can slot it in. Okay, there's that one. And we've got a lighter. So the thing we're probably shortest on here is space, really, isn't it? Just not got much space. Well, I think it's a tear gas. Yeah, it's tear gas, dude. So it could come in handy that later on. Might have to just carry a fish in our hand. We could carry one fillet in our hand. BK Mark. Yeah, we'll just carry one of those as we go over. Means that, and then as soon as we eat it, we can get the gun back in our hands. That'll do. That's all we need. Heli. I only had one round, so I only had one round and he moved. Yo, John Wick, dude. Streamers never tell you what server they're on, mate. It's Churnerous, though. The map's Churnerous, just so you know. and it's pretty much like a, you know, vanilla style. Like there's the old modded building on it, you know. But obviously I can't tell you what server I'm on. Actually, the queue for it's that big. A stream sniper couldn't get in it. It's the bloody queue's massive on it. I have to queue up to get on, and it'll get worse later. So I'm going to try and spam my way in if you know when it restarts and that. Welcome in, by the way, John. Appreciate you being here. I bet they weren't expecting anyone on Scalisti there. Well, there's nothing we could do there. We only had one shot, so we've just got to run away. That's the big mod, John, is that like the quest line on this server really is to get a heli. You know, more than like, I think there are key containers on it as well. But it's more the heli than the sort of oil riggy type thing that the running man does. Well, this is more of just a vanilla server, but I do like the I'll keep that in mind, dude. I do like the PvP ones. What I always used to do back when I was on PlayStation and that. I'm always looking for a good one. Grave Mines. I'll remember that, mate. Grave Mine. If we had more than one round, I would have kept shooting at those guys, but what can you do with one round? It didn't look like he had body armour on, so that would have killed him, that first shot, and then we could have switched to the Sega to try and deal with the other guy, but... I'm hoping they're just there searching now, you know, searching, seeing, you know, that they didn't follow us. Not seeing anyone, which is a good sign. Alright, last bit of the swim to get to the island. Thanks, John, dude. I'll do the map thing, guys, when we sort of get across. I got to tentatively just say that we've been playing for a bit and it's not all gone tits up. So well, I think we got away with it there, guys. I think we got away with it. Not much you can do with one shot. We had been geared there, we could have got ourselves a heli, couldn't we? That other server I was on yesterday I really like, but it's no good for streaming because it's got the black nights on it. And they're really long as well, like really long nights. To make that one work, you'd have to have MVGs. Right, we need a stickety thingety. Like that. Need to do this quick before it gets too dark. Right, so hopefully this will work on this server. I think it, I'm pretty sure on this server it does. Pretty sure. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to sneak down. See where that tree is sticking out on the side. This'll do. Yeah, so hopefully this trick will work. And then we'll get the map out, show you what we're doing, which I would like to get, as I said, to the kind of more to the western side today. We always seem to be on the east lately. Don't forget, guys, one of the best ways to support the channel is by becoming a member. There's a link there just below John's last comment there. Yeah, dry already. There you go. That's all we need. Don't need any more. It's not a cold server. Fucking hell, that's a bit bright. So I'm just going to get away from where I've lit that, and then I'll get the map out and show everyone what I'm doing here. Just need some good foliage. That should do. Okay. Right, so what I'm thinking of doing. Oh shit, it's one of these friggin' maps. Can't even read it like that. Forgot on this server. That's what you forget. Well, right. Okay. So we are basically just on the where the island is in the bottom corner. That's where we've just swum from to this corner. I can't even show you with a pointer on here. But I'm thinking of going. I mean, Dolina is that way. Should we push down? If I can get to the mid part of the map, sort of Starry and Novi, that would be good. So the Riffy, the ship's clear. Pavlovo's clear, so that's basically saying there's no, that's in the bottom left, that's basically saying there's no toxic zone. So the toxic zones are in a different place. Looks like just north of like Lopatino way there's a toxic zone, and up at Starry Yar at the top. So I don't know why that's the case. I think the rest of the modded stuff I know where and what it is on this server, so... Right, so we could do with the battery for those sport point sites, but at least it's a bit of magnification. And we need some, we just need some basic gear as well, like storage. This seems a lot better already, nighttime wise. It is night, but it's not like mega dark like the other server was. So I don't mind this so far. But we need, our clothes aren't bad, but we need like a, you know, like a field vest for storage, or just anything that we can store with, but preferably a bag, obviously. Which we will find at some point. Do you know, I'm running this way. I'd be better going that way, wouldn't I? I'd be better here, going back towards Cami, that sort of way. Maybe even Electro, and then switching up, because we need to get west. So if we need to get west, then that would be the way down there. So maybe we should do that. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah, if this is as dark as it gets, you wouldn't even need night vision really on this server. So on my screen, guys, the whole thing's like super light. So if you're watching this on like a TV or a and just a normal gaming monitor, you should be able to see as much as I can, which is loads. If you're watching it on a phone, it's game over. But I don't. Is there anyone watching now that's watching on a phone? Leave it in the comments if you are. That's even after I've done this and it's not live. Leave it in the comments if you're watching on a phone. I know some people do, like if they're at work. Hack sewer. Get that in. You never know. Raincoat, there's nothing in it by the look of it. Nope. Padded gloves and a mag for an FX. Sometimes find a bit of food on this bus, so I'll have a quick look. There is closed there, but it's kind of, I think it's bugged in. Oh no, it's not bugged in, but could probably do with that. Just because we're getting short on rags, I always like to have a good stock of rags. The time you don't have a good stock of rags, Fluffy Kitten watching on phone still can see. Oh, can you really? Maybe it's just because my phone's shit then. Because I've got the phone up, Kitten. Welcome in, by the way, for the for the chat. That's how I'm doing the chat with the phone. But obviously, it's got the screen on there. Although it's like small, because you know, the main screen's just really looking at the chat. So. Well, that's good then. I think this server is more geared for streamers, whereas the other one's a little bit less geared for streamers, which I can understand that, if I'm being fair, because streamers, especially the big ones, through no fault of their own, can kill a lot of servers off, because they'll sort of play on it for a bit and then not, and then everyone else like follows them, not bothering. Well, I say this tentatively again, but the graphics card's holding up. Oh, it's such a shame though, because I say when I went back on it, not running the OBS, I thought I'm going to try this without the OBS to see if that's the problem, and on that same server wiped out a 3-man squad in Novi. With one, I think, either 1 or 2 bullets to spare. It was the CR sniper with a hunting scope on. Took him out of PD. So again, I didn't really want to do any of the coast, but I want to get west. That's my plan. So I'm going a little bit west on the coast, and then we'll kind of turn off and start going to the north. But I want to do this first. That's where it's really hard being on a stream, because I did like that other server, but the thing is, only a streamer would have to go around with like a torch or a light, because you illuminate it for the people that are watching, but anyone else in the right mind wouldn't use one at night, you know. You'd just struggle, wouldn't you? Or sort of log for a bit till it was daytime. You don't get that option if you're streaming, unfortunately. Coming up to Cami. Bound to be someone there, isn't there? We don't actually need anything from here. So we've just got to pass it to get through to where we're going, that's all. I always find like that the houses in Cami there, because it's such a spawn zone, are always looted to shits. So you spend ages looting the houses, or whatever time you expend you looting the houses, and it wasn't worth it because there's just nothing in them. Gotta go slow here. I think the only down on that server that we were playing yesterday, there was too many Zeds to make it good for PvP. Again, they can't, you know, when they're working for you, sometimes too many Zeds can be good if you can get them to work for you. Like as guard dogs, or because people are being attacked by him and then you sneak up on the player because he's dealing with that. But I do prefer less, if I'm being honest. I think you can have a more honest battle then. Yeah, that's the sort of loot I'd expect here, a denim skirt. Yo, yo. Alright, dude. I heard you coming. I can see you've got nothing, mate. I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered about, you know, fighting someone that's got nothing. You just keep going on your way, mate. You got no mic? You good, dude? You good? I'm not in for a fight. Just keeping my eye on him as he will have done PD for sure. Probably looted a lot of these houses as well, I would have said. I don't want to get stuck in a house with freshies wandering around. Really. Zebedee there on the tracks. So we'll probably just come up to the right there and just do the rest through the forest. I knew he'd aggro, but I'm just taking him in the woods. Yeah, I heard him come round that corner. And again, what's the point of killing the dude? There isn't one. I felt bad for the 3 guys that I killed the other day. They were all geared, but they obviously weren't. Just the way they played, they weren't very. It's almost as if they weren't playing with headsets on. I'm sure they were, because 3 together, they were probably on Discord, or they were at least having to talk to each other. So they must have had a headset. But I couldn't believe they couldn't tell where I was shooting from. There's a fire in that house. Get to the other side and then we'll build our stamina back up. Shoes can stay there. Need to get rid of this heavy breathing. I mean, they could be gone by now, whoever's in here, but... Probably. Oh, the fire's just gone out. I bet they've gone. They've probably fished from that boathouse there. Yeah, the door's open. Could have even been that dude, maybe. whoever that was has gone. That's a bugger, isn't it? If we had got there a little bit sooner, we may have caught hold of that, but it could well have been that dude that we saw. Could well have just been him, and and then he's come through the town. Shit, I need my shoes. Where did he go? Probably in one of these bushes here somewhere. Why isn't he shooting at me as well? Need to try and find my fucking shoes. There they are. I don't know why. Why didn't I pop in with the friggin' with the sniper there? That was a bit silly, wasn't it? I could have just taken him with the CR. I know that there's no battery in the scope, but for how slow he was going, it would have been a one-shot kill. That he didn't look geared though, to be honest. Probably gone up there. I think he's got a gun with no ammo in it. Because he hasn't shot at us, has he? Actually, he's probably got a gun, no ammo. Yeah, that was a mistake. That I should have switched to the CR. But being honest, I don't think he had much again. You know, we're still in, because we're trying to get west on here. We're still in Spawn Town. That's 2 shots we've missed. I guarantee if we turned the stream off, I'd kill everything in sight. I'm just happy so far that the bloody graphics card hasn't frigged up. So literally, he was just coming away from there. He'd just been fishing, I think, and then he was just coming away from that house as we got there. And that was the state of play. I've got a feeling he was travelling east by the way he was running across the thing. We're going west, so... shop there, I think that's at either the little summer camp or the little military on the way to Staroy, I would have said. So this is the path coming just into Electro now. And I'm going to check out the houses that usually spawn a bit of hunting gear. We desperately need some rounds for the carbine. We've got nothing, and a battery as well for the scope. The only trouble with the sport point scope, there's no batteries in it. Yeah, so we'll see what we can pick up here. See if we can pick up any rounds as well, that'd be good. Yeah, they're definitely down at the camp down there. So it's either the summer camp or the little mini sort of military base there. Nice. No good. What's that got in it? Oh, that'll work. That'll work. All I'm thinking is that means we could chase those shots down. Now we've got the CR. Not a full mag that, but it'll do. Could jam that because it's badly damaged, but they're not as prone to jamming. You know, a sniper rifle isn't as prone to jamming because of the type of gun it is. Don't mean to say they can't jam, but it's not like it's something that's, you know, automatic or even semi-automatic where it's got a high fire rate. going to do the houses here on the way just for regular gear because we do need stuff. We might find some more rounds as well. We need some 9x19 for this Sega. I've got less than half a mag in it. I really want to run for those shots, so should we just do it, guys? Should we just run for the shots? Fuck this off. Come on, come on. Fuck it. I don't want to get involved with these Zeds. Because it'll slow us down. We're slow enough with this stamina you get on this but we're slow enough. That's the only thing I don't like about this particular line of servers. The stamina is brutal. It's absolutely brutal. Everything else I love. The little mods it does subtly, you know. You can find guns pretty quickly, just shit ones, but it gives you those nice little sort of semi-geared battles, you know. Yeah, it was those shots were either at the summer camp or the little military. I don't know which, but it was one or the other, I guarantee it. Well, there's the camp. I just saw someone then. Straight away. That's like someone's run back up this hill. Nearly 100% it was a dude. And not a Zed. I know it could have been a runner Zed. But it looked like he had like black, like a black raincoat on or something, black clothes somewhere. If he's not still here, he'll run towards the military tent just up the road, maybe on the other side of, you know, coming in from the west. He was running back towards the road. So that's the only other thing. He was running back towards, you know where I am now. That's the way he was going. I think let's take a chance and go up to the little military. Those zombies were on the road as well, as if they'd chased someone out that way. Good morning, Dillig. I can't say the rest of it. You all right, mate? Hey, it's nearly 5 p.m. here, you know. Welcome in, dude. Just trying to track this dude. It's very unlikely he'd go back to... Oh. That's nothing. It's very unlikely he'd go back to Electro. This would be the next place, and then you'd go to Steroid from where we are now. Didn't shoot at him, dude. No. No. I'm just trying to guess where he's gone. I'm pretty sure it was a dude back at the camp. Pretty sure it was a dude. No, I don't think so. We were miles away. I was scoping it out. So I had 2 times on the scope. So I'm trying to figure out where he would bother to. This is where I would go after the camp there. Very unusual for someone to go there and then go back into Electro anyway. This would be your normal route. But strange the Zed's coming out. I think so. What's the best way to call you there, dude? Dillig. It's pretty much as well, this dude, just like Vanilla Cheerers. Oh, there you go. I thought he was here. Now, I don't know if that was his mate going in the building or if he just came back out of it. Just making sure he's dropped. Got 2 Zeds on us, so we need to take care of these. As I say, I'm just not sure if he had a mate that's gone into that tent. Oh, come on, wanker. We're going to need the dude now because I'm going to need his bandage. I haven't got any. We've just made a big frigging noise. Oh, he's got some more rounds for me. He's got a backpack. Bit of food. Can't take any more. That's going to have to do it. Just delete this really, really quick now. Just drop loot that. Okay, let's get out of here. No messing about. Dilly. Alright, Dilly, dude. So I'm just going to head in towards Steroy a little bit and then we'll sort out... Oh shit, did he have a bandage? I didn't check him for fucking bandages. Fuck. Did he have one on him, Dilly? I'm going to have to get rid of something. Just to fit it in. I wasn't thinking, to be honest. Fucking hell. Someone will have heard that shot, so I've got to be really careful here. I can just use the rag and take a tetra, but definitely be better with a bandage. It doesn't look like he's got one. Alright, right, okay, we'll have to do it the other way then. Fuck. There is a medical, obviously. It's... Oh, shit! That was having to come back for it. Someone heard the shot. Damn. That was the friggin... That was the bandage that did that to us. Oh, well. Start again. We're in Cami. Got a bandage. Bit late now. We could run back to that, you know, from here. Don't believe that. Oh, what a shit. I don't believe that. I don't know what he was shooting, the dude. That's a shame, that, because we were starting to build up a bit of gear, weren't we? But there you go. That's just the way it crumbles there. I shouldn't have gone back for the bandage because I didn't. I think I was looking for one when I went there and I didn't see anything. So I should have just trusted that and walked away. That was a bit silly. That was a bit silly. So we could, so from here, no, we would have been good, dude. We just, I had tetra, so what I was going to do was just pop a bandage. Yeah, I was just going to pop a bandage. Oh. Come here, you little shit. You know, you use one of the... I had pristine rags. I could have just used that and then popped a tetra with it, and that would have been okay. That would have been okay, but I should never have gone back. I was quite pleased as well because I looted him quickly. I usually hang around. Wow. I usually hang around too much. I didn't then. I did all right. I'm pretty happy with the cami spawn though. usual evidence there that someone's been there. Dead zombie at the door. Do that. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Behind you, mate. Alright, dude.
Ah,
I was just making sure you knew I wasn't sneaking up on you. I've literally just spawned in, dude. So just saying hi.
ты ёбнулся, что ли?
Shobba lobba lobba lobba. He's probably thinking, who the frig? Well, if we get into that situation again today, Dilly, I won't be going back. Oh no, I won't. We've even found a non-pink coat. Right, we've got everything we need to survive now, anyway. So just loot this row. There's a hunting stand up on the left on the way out of here. BK18. So he picks up the canister by mistake. What else we got here? I think sometimes with Cammy, people they know it's so shit that they don't bother looting it. Oh dear. I will do that. One of these will ruin him, but yeah, I'm never that worried about the bleed still. It's not something that bothers me really. When it's only one cut, it's not. It just we were already red, so we were already going to sort of, you know, everything was going to be grayscale. But you know, I should know really after 5,000 hours playing this game not to have done that. It's completely my fault. After 5,000 hours, you should know what you should and shouldn't do. And there you go, I did that. I fucked it up. You learn a couple of things after that long in the game, you know. And then I seem to keep forgetting them. But there you go. Like Dilly said, that's DayZ. You make these mistakes, and then you make them again. First shot I've hit today, that. Before that happened, when we killed the first dude. Yeah, and I bet you're the same, dude. I bet you'd make exactly the same mistakes over and over again. Yeah, I play Reforger too, Dilly. I'm still humming and hawing whether to do a Reforger channel as well to run alongside this one. Keep them totally separate. But it won't be streaming it, it'll just be like highlights and how-tos and stuff like that on Reforger. Just time, that's all. Fucking hell. As soon as I go inland, the shots, now we've got no freaking... Well, we have got a gun, but we've got no ammo for it. I mean, we're close enough, we could go back to the body, see what we can get off it. I might do that, you know. let's do that, guys. Let's go back to the body and see what we could. I had some decent stuff. Depends what he had to start with, really. He's probably taken the CR, which was the best thing I had. What's made me think of that is picking up that 9x19. Reforge, Dilly, it's the trouble with it is it's a more casual player's game. So a lot of the players, the skill level's pretty bad, really. What I do on it is I just go on it. I turn the radio off. Don't have any radio comms on at all, and just do my own thing on it, or play with friends, and just do, you know, like just get a little commando unit together or something. And I kind of do it that way. I think that's, for me, that's the best way of doing Reforger anyway. I did try, but because a lot of people, you know, don't know what they're doing on it, it's very difficult to play with the players that are on there, you know. Like even taking lifts in vehicles, you're better off just doing it yourself. Just making sure you do all the vehicles and stuff like that on Reforger. Because you guarantee if you get in a heli with someone, like, they'll crash it, or if you get in a car with someone, they'll probably crash that as well. So you're better off doing your own thing. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, by the way, it being a, you know, a more casual player's game. And there are plenty of people on there that are really skilled, but it tends to be more casual players than serious players. So you've got to allow for that when you play the game. Okay, there's going to be a bit of travel, this guy, so don't forget, while I'm travelling, subscribe if you like the channel, stick a like on the video to get it out there, and let's hope the memory card doesn't frig up today. Memory card, what am I on about? The frigging graphics card. No hope, is there? The amount of times I've done that and gone back, I'm not doing it again. But what you do is you tell yourself that, and then, like, for the next sort of, you know, couple of weeks you don't do it, and then you end up doing it again. Yeah, it does, and that's why for me I'm better just doing my own thing on it, you know, just staying out of that. There's a lot of arguing on Reforger as well, and that's why I turn the radio off, because everyone's like shouting at each other, and, you know, not all the time, but a lot of the time, to be fair, on Reforger. Well, so far it's holding up, so I'm happy about that. I was saying, Dilly, yesterday that the graphics card was messing up, and we walked into PD. There was a guy there, shot me because I didn't know he was there, and you know, you can't do anything about that in DayZ. I'd have no problem with it either. And then at the end, the graphics card had gone down about 3 or 4 times. The night was so black I couldn't stream it. It was just a disaster area yesterday, and then I went on again later, still had the same problems. And then I went on again without running the OBS. And yo, Chris, dude. I went on again without the OBS and everything, and killed the 3-man squad in Novi. It's just... Sorry, Chris, about the problems I was having with the card yesterday. I had to stop the stream in the end. It's held up so far, Chris. If you were watching yesterday, it has held up so far. So it was tending to do it after about 20 minutes play. We've had way more. I don't know if anyone can see what the stream's on now, but it seems to be holding out absolutely fine now. No problem. I don't know what the how long the body's staying on this server. But we'll soon find out. There'll be something on it I can use, but in that area, people just aren't geared. So probably what we get to use is not going to be a lot. But we'll see anyway. We'll see what we can find. It's the right thing to do. We got a spawn nearby, so why wouldn't you just come back and have a look, see what you can pick up. I mean, even if it's just a couple of rounds there, we've got something for the BK then, you know. I've got to admit, though, going this way, I don't really fancy the well at Staroy, but... So welcome, 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 everyone. Thanks for coming in. I can't wait till the other servers move back to the summer one, and then I can start playing the Malsk again. So then we've got a winter and a summer. But it was winter overload before. The one I'm on now was winter up to not long ago. So I've been really pleased to come on and play this, to be honest. Not having to make a fire every 45 seconds, which I love on the Malsk, but it's too much doing both. Yeah, of course, Chris. Yeah, the main tip on how to become good at DayZ, I'd say, is watch the streamers, and that's not a bias thing, because that's how I learn. Watch the streamers, yeah. That's number one, because then you know what to do. And then number two is just play all the time. The main thing you need on DayZ where you can't not survive is a knife. If you haven't got a knife, then you're in danger all the time, because your basic survival, I mean, the way I do it is I do my survival first so that I can just go along and play the game. But the most basic thing is a knife, so you need to know, how to make your bone knife. Again, this is by watching streamers. That you can use a pick or a meat tenderizer or anything. Just smack it on a rock and make a stone knife. If you know all the ways to make a knife, then you've got so much more chance of getting one. And then that's it, your survival's done. Because if you've got a knife, you can do a fire. You can cut fish up, you can cut food up, chickens, you can get into the tin of food that you've just picked up. Without a knife, you're not going to be able to do any of those basic survival things. So the knife is number one. Well, you just learn that. You pick the way you do that is you pick up a rangefinder, and particularly if you're going to the same areas, you scope the area out. So you scope that one area out. Say you're at Steroy and you're on the opposite hill at Steroy Military. You use a rangefinder to see how far it is, and then the next time you go there, if you haven't got a rangefinder, you'll know. Oh right, okay, that's 175 meters because I've scoped it out before. I'm wondering if there's someone camping here. That's the other thing that could have happened here, We were going up this hill, weren't we, when we got shot? We were somewhere around here. Obviously, we've come back down for the body. I can't hear any flies. Maybe it's a super fast despawn on the bodies on it. Oh no. Oh, ruined. Right, he's swapped all his, so he probably shot me with that revolver then. I can't really take a lot else from there of any use. It's all ruined. What we will do is we'll cut this dude up. Oh, he's got a combat knife as well. That's a bit tasty. Missed that the first time. And he's got a bottle. Take his bottle. That's good. That's very good news. And then get rid of that. We'll make some rope. I know this isn't the place to be doing this. Okay, I think that's going to have to do it, guys. Let's just get out of it. We've already looted this once, so there's no point in doing it again. The dude that shot us will be going towards Steroy. Oh, there's the Sega on the floor. Haha, you missed that. Okay, let's go. Got the Sega back there. Yeah, well, it was ruined. It was ruined, dilly dude. It just canarkered. Okay, so we can use this for pretty close. And we've got the BK for mid, but we haven't got any rounds for the BK at the moment. So yeah, I thought he'd leave something. Maybe he missed the Sega because I dropped it. You know, I've dropped it when I've died. You notice when I went to the body, I didn't spot it the first time. It's only as I came back that way that I spotted it. It was there. And it was when I picked up the 9x19 before. That was when I thought I could do with going back and getting that. Tell you what we need to do as well is slot that water bottle because the well at Steroy is like the most dangerous one on the map. I don't like going to it, if I'm being honest. Yeah, you're right though. You're right though, Dilly. It was knackered. So storage is going to be our main issue now, again. Yeah, so I don't know if that was the guy's mate that shot us or if someone just heard the shot and came in on it. It is a game where you do kick yourself sometimes. So, oh. No, I don't know if that's the card again, guys. There'll be a war. Yeah, it is. Let me just... can you still hear me, folks? What I'm doing, I'm sending a report in, if you can still hear me. With this, it will come back on, so don't worry, guys. It'll come back on. I'm just putting my email on the report and sending the report off. Right, it's just sending that report now. So what I'm going to do, I'll put the trouble is we're going to be in a queue now. So I'm just going to see if I can get back on. Won't be a minute, guys. Okay, guys. Hopping over to official. Got a character here. Oh, it's done it again. It's done it again. I don't know what's going on, guys. I think I'm really sorry about this, but I think we're gonna have to call it here because it's doing it all the time now. It just says just so you know, AMD software detected that driver timeout has occurred on your system. The issue report has been created and can be sent to AMD to help to improve. Or would you like to report this issue? Well, I've just reported it, so I don't know what that is, guys. I'm gonna have to try and fix it. So sorry about that, fellas, guys and girls. We'll be on soon. Don't forget to sub if you ain't. I'm sure we'll get this sorted pretty quickly. I'll have to look into it this week before I stream again, though. Really. All right then, guys. Thanks to Dilly there. Thanks to Fluffy. Thanks to Chris. Thanks to John Wick. Thanks to Beekeeper, or BK as we're going to call it now. Thanks to OG. We'll see you on the next one. I will get this issue resolved. See you guys.